Great Smoky Mountains TV, I'm Dave Mann on a beautiful day, Memorial Day weekend at the 26th Annual Swain County Heritage Festival here in Bryson City, North Carolina. And there's going to be all kinds of things for people to do today, including some great bands at the stage. It's free admission, and you can check out all the booths for crafts and businesses and some great food, too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's talk to the people here at the Heritage Festival. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Stephanie.
Stephanie, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. What do you have here in your booth?
So I have sugar scrubs, bath salts, air fresheners, bath bombs, and candles, as well as some homemade Afghans and little wooden ducks.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
Explain the bath salts to me.
So I have a variety of bath salts, and just decided one day that this would make great gift ideas, so just wanted to kind of roll with that, and then from there went into sugar scrubs and candle making and air fresheners.
What is a sugar scrub?
So it's sugar that it helps exfoliate your skin when you're in the shower. So I have a variety of scents with those. So
And if you use too much, you can eat it?
maybe.
What about the air fresheners? Explain what you have.
So I have 10 different scents of the air fresheners right now. They're great for the bathrooms, for your car, just helps, make everything nice and bright.
Well, I wish you luck here today. I'm sure you're going to do very well, and thanks for being on with us.
No problem. Thank you.
The Heritage Festival continues here in Swain County, Bryson City, and joining us now is
Susan Davis, known as Susie Q. Gourds.
Susie Q. Gourds.
From Sylva, North Carolina.
I'm noticing some things you could use as birdhouses.
Well, these are birdhouses, but these are also called a thunder drum. So when the wind blows the gourd, it strikes a flower pot or the edge of your porch, and it sounds like thunder rolling in. And then I freestyle paint all of that, so they work on a covered porch. Birdhouses are sealed for outdoors, and they got drainage holes in the bottom for drainage, and you want to make sure that it's not a wire hanger, because the wind would cause it to break like a piece of wood. This is my newest one.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
This is called decoupage, but I use magazines to get my covers, and I put a chemical and it causes it to blend. And there's 36 hours of pine needle weaving on that one.
Wow.
But feel free to pick anything.
Now, what would you use that for right there?
This is for a dried flower arrangement.
Oh, okay.
And all of my gourds are weighted. I weight them so that they hold things very good.
Okay.
And I have little ones. You can put this one on a kitchen sink, put your rings in it, or put it on the kitchen table and put packs of Sweet and Low or something like that in it.
Right. You could probably put some kind of air freshener in it too, couldn't you?
Well, the larger ones you can.
Right.
But gourds has been around before pottery. People don't realize that, but they've been around for forever. But
I didn't know that.
oh yeah, and it's fun to be watching television and you see the Western people who got their liquor in it and stuff, and I always say, oh, there's a gourd. I'm a gourd head, what can I say?
And you're located where?
Sylva, North Carolina.
Okay.
But I travel doing shows in Western North Carolina, do a lot of juried shows, and just 2 weeks ago I had one of my pieces bought by the Tennessee Museum. They put one of my art pieces in a museum, so I'm tickled about that.
They're absolutely beautiful, that one especially. That is. Well, you got a gorgeous day here today, and I wish you all the luck.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad to be here, and I also want to say thank you all servicemen for cherishing people and serving. I thank them.
Well, I do too. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Bye.
Great Smoky Mountains TV in Bryson City today, Memorial Day weekend, and we have another great artist with us today. What is your name?
My name's Donna Apple.
What do you have here?
Well, I've got a lot of wood and epoxy combined wood art.
Wood art?
Yes.
How long does it take to make some of these?
Hours.
Hours and hours.
Some of it.
I love the Fontana Lake one there.
Okay, that one is all hand cut on a scroll saw, and that is to scale to the lake. So that is not a CNC machine. It's all hand done, epoxy filled with a mica to give it that color.
That is beautiful. What else do you have here? What else do you specialize in?
River trays, which I have over on the other side. I also have stone and cutout art, which is on the front side of the booth. So trees, bears, scenery, and I fill it in with the natural rock of the area from the Little Tennessee.
Wow.
And that goes over real well. People really like it.
How long have you been doing this?
2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you decided to go ahead and put up a booth. I mean, this is great.
Yep. This is what I do now that I'm retired.
Well, yeah. Well, we all are.
Yeah.
I know I am most of the time.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for being with us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay.
Bye now.
We're with Robert Elridge, and they know you also as
Robert Red Hawk.
Robert Red Hawk. What do you have for us here at the Heritage Festival today?
I'm a Native American artist who does everything from pencil drawings to beadwork. We have a variety of different type necklaces. My wife also does bead necklaces. We have everything from note cards to frame prints, and also beaded knife sheaths.
Okay. So this here, you work with different stones, right?
A lot of this is, all my beads are glass. I don't use any plastic, but yeah, we use different stones, different, anything from amethyst to turquoise.
Wow.
And so a wide variety of materials, but most of it you're going to find with a Native American flair to it.
So how far back does a design like this go?
Well, it depends. Now, some people will tell you we didn't have seed beads until the early 1800s. However, I have some seed beads from Fort Myers where Billy Bowlegs burned the fort down in the late 1700s. I have seed beads they found after that massacre. But crow beads have been very popular for centuries. They come mostly from overseas. Now, also on the table, you have African sand cast beads. And these are actually old beads. These are probably early 1900 beads that are African sand cast beads. And hence the name sand cast. They're actually cast on straw. Oh, wow. And then they just break them into beads. And when I buy them, they're still on the original straw.
Well, this is terrific. It takes a while to put something like this together, right?
It depends on the necklace sometimes. I can knock out some of the necklaces in no time flat, but however, when I'm doing beadwork, that can take days, or if we can, if you'll...
Right. Whoa.
This took weeks.
Oh, I imagine.
I forget how many thousands of seed beads is in this. But whereas I can normally bead a bead sheath maybe in a day. Yeah. It took me 1 week to do a row.
Oh, that looks like it just took a long time. Explain your photography over here.
This is actually pencil drawing.
Oh, pencil drawing. See, I thought it was photography. It was so well done. That's incredible.
I do series usually of 4. The top one up here I call family. And if you'll notice, it's the mother and the baby, and then the father protecting them in the background.
That's great.
And then, of course, my birds of prey. But it's all the originals are done in pencil.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, that's an elk?
Yes.
We've been seeing a lot of those around here because they had them come into Cherokee, and they're everywhere. I love it.
We have a very large herd here now, and not long ago, down on Aquani Road, they had to stop traffic because 30 head decided they were going to walk down the road instead of the river.
Yep, and you got to wait.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Trust me, an animal that big, yeah, you're going to wait.
Explain your cards to me.
The note cards are actually a smaller version, a lot of my artwork, except I do have one special set of bears that have Bryson City, North Carolina on them. There are 4 different cards in each box, and there's 3 different cards. But, you know, everybody loves to see the bears when they come up here. If you've ever been trying to drive through the Smoky Mountains and somebody spots a bear, you're no longer driving through the Smoky Mountains. You're parked in the Smoky Mountains.
Looking at it. Well, listen, thank you very much. And the name is 4 Arrows Arts.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be with you, and I hope you have a good day, sir.
Bob, thank you very much. Memorial Day weekend, Heritage Festival, Bryson City, and this is our 26th annual Swain County Heritage Festival. I'm Dave Mann, and joining me is
Tom Livingston.
Tom. I walked by this booth and I couldn't believe how beautiful this is. This is the woodworking here. It's incredible. How long does it take you to do something like that?
Well, these pieces take anywhere from the simplest bird, about 5 or 6 hours, to some of them have as much as 100, 120 hours in them.
Wow. And how many pieces do you have?
Today I have about 55 pieces with me.
And how much in total?
In total, I have in my inventory about 75, 80 pieces currently.
And you're inspired by the local area, I see, right?
Well, yes, and these are drawn from patterns. There's several well-known artists that make a lot of patterns, so I use a lot of their patternry, but the selection of wood and how you craft them is up to each individual as they create each piece.
This is really beautiful. I'm sure you're going to do very well here today. In fact, I'm looking at a couple things right now my wife might really like. But your brother does something too, right?
Yes, he's into building wooden toys, and he has pens and pencils up there that are all made of natural woods and so forth. And he enjoys making those.
That's great. I want to thank you for joining us here today, and good luck.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for stopping.
All right, this is really beautiful. So whenever you're visiting in the mountains, you might want to stop by Bryson City. What a beautiful small town it is. And for the people that are in the area, they're familiar with the Heritage Festival every year around Memorial Day. And it is a great time. For Great Smoky Mountains TV, I'm Dave Mann.